Mills, corduroy news editor at Australian Broker, and joining me is Theo Chambers, Director of Shaw Financial. Welcome, Theo.
Thank you.
So, Theo, Shaw has often cited its unique partnership with real estate agents as a reason behind its success. What makes this partnership so unique?
Well, it's always been our mission statement, you could say, or strategic objective, because we try and complement real estate agents and real estate businesses to make them more efficient and better at what they do. It is a service that goes hand in hand. The approach, I feel, in the past from many brokers hasn't been accurate. A lot of brokers probably sit at their desk and think that I'm just going to get an email with some referrals because I met up with a real estate agent and he's going to send me business. We focus it on actually making the real estate agent better at what they do, by increasing efficiency in the sales process, increasing rapport and the relationship with their potential vendors or buyers that come through the property that they may have only met and spoken to once. And then help long-term actually growing not only their sales side but their property management portfolio, which to a lot of real estate agents is actually, or real estate business owners, is actually the more valuable part of their business, obviously.
Brokers and real estate agents, I guess, have been major beneficiaries of this heated property market. But with speculation that we could sort of see a downturn or it'll just plateau in 2016, how is Shaw going to ensure their business if the property market does start to slow down?
Well, look, I actually see this slow down. Don't get angry at me, but I see this slow down as a positive thing. I think if we just keep going with the aggressive growth that's been happening the last few years, all it's going to happen is an aggressive correction. A slight slowdown is a healthy sort of economic sort of movement, and I think that if you actually relate things back to an aggressive correction like the GFC, a lot of brokers sees a lot of opportunity in the GFC, and already off the back of all these APRA announcements and the media making all this hype about banks moving rates and whatnot, we're getting a lot more activity with our existing clients wanting to get their attention back onto their finance. It almost creates activity because people thinking, geez, my bank just moved, I didn't see the other banks move. Finance, their home loan is something they can tend to forget about. It can be a stale sort of peace of mind, and all this coverage that the media's getting over all this sort of changes, it's a good thing.
Yeah, no, that's a great attitude to have. So what would be your advice to brokers in the coming year? Would it be just to really reconnect with their database?
Yeah, definitely. There's the famous line, well, Adrian Smith always goes around from CBA, saying, it's everyone focuses on acquisition as opposed to retention. I think right now is a great time for focusing on retention. I think that's a mortgage broker's biggest sin across any sort of market they work within, is that not focusing on nurturing the existing clients that they've already done all the work for, and that's also why you're getting paid a trail income, is because you need to be focusing on making sure your existing clients are happy, that you're taking off the burden that might be on the bank to do a lot of the ongoing maintenance as such. Just maybe keeping them up to date with what's going on with all the rates and reassuring them that some people all of a sudden think, oh my God, my bank went up by 20 basis points. We should refinance, we should move, what's going on? Sort of reassuring them and saying that's not the only bank that's gone up. There's the competitors have moved just in a different time frame. And just giving them a bit of insight and educating them. I think it's our job as mortgage brokers to educate clients, because they're looking to us for advice.
Yeah, absolutely. And last time we spoke, you did mention that you guys were trying to sort of expand your business in the sense of like you wanted to get some conveyancers and maybe accountants and stuff on board. What's happening with that, and is this a good time for brokers to diversify their businesses like this?
Look, I think that's a crystal ball question on the last part of your question there, saying is it a good time to do something? Look, I think we don't really focus too much on timing with expansion, because you can't control certain external factors. So I think the attitude to a lot of things is just go hard or go home. But what we've done, no, we haven't. We take our time with our a lot of our expansion plans. We want to make sure they're right. We haven't found the correct conveyancer as such. We have found a fantastic financial planner,
Oh, that's great.
Ben Pike. We took a while to find a decent financial planner because I think they're hard to find.
Okay.
And we wanted to make sure that I personally could sit in front of him and say, yes,
Yeah.
I'll take your advice and use your services.
Yeah.
I think a lot of planners these days are focusing on risk insurance and whatnot. Our gentleman specialises in both. We haven't gone down accounting. There's some liability issues and whatnot there.
Okay.
We will get there. That's probably last on the checklist.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Theo. Really appreciate it. Thank you for watching Australian Broker TV. See you next time.